The original track was built in the 20s, early 20s, and Formula One had been racing here for many years. This Track Grand Prix of Germany here at the Nürburgring has also a long tradition. It started about 15 years ago, and it's certainly the highlight of the race season here of the European Truck Race Championship. This isn't grassroots racing. They have the body of a truck, but these are serious race cars. And so are the drivers. I mean, these are not just people who park their truck in front of the racetrack and come in and race their racetrack. These are professional race drivers.
The trucks are Super A and Super B class trucks, only slight differences between the two run groups. They do run together. They have 12-liter displacement engines. Typically the two trucks running in the series right now are MAN and Mercedes-Benz, and they're putting out about 1,000 horsepower or better, and running to a top speed of 100 miles an hour that's electronically limited.
It's my understanding it's even bigger than Formula One. Last year, some 240,000 people gathered here for the weekend for this truck racing. So it's great. I'm from Sweden myself, and it took me 1,000 kilometers to get here.
The transmission which we supply to the series is a spec transmission for all the trucks in the series. It's a ZF automatic transmission for city bus application, and it's taken off the assembly line and modified for the truck series, but it is basically a spec transmission.
Big boys and big toys, this is, isn't it? They don't come bigger than this for racing. It's a challenge, but also a lot of people that are involved in the transport industry also come to the race meetings, and so it gives sponsors an ideal platform for their products. It started out with a standard tractor unit that was a road-going vehicle, but nowadays we've got like Formula One. What you see behind here, it's a works engine. It's got a special CAD designed chassis unit. It still looks like a standard Mercedes, Tego road-going truck, but that's about it. Everything else is special.
From a rolling start of about 30 kilometers an hour, they'll reach 160K in about 3 to 4 seconds. So all the trucks are very close. They run road circuits, and the road circuits enable the drivers to really excel. You've got braking, turning into corners, diving into corners. They really try and push each other out of the way to get to the front of the pack. So watching 10,000-pound trucks from 100 miles an hour dive into corners and try and pick up positions is pretty exciting racing.
People say, why race trucks? But then why race horses? Why race dogs, Why race touring cars? They weren't designed for that. And trucks are a vehicle. You can tell by the people that come to watch them. They're fascinating to watch. That's why so many thousand people come here to the Nürburgring and throughout Europe. And it's just great, It's very exciting. It's the sort of the buzz of being involved with it, because all the people are allowed around the trucks, and I guess a lot of these people here are all involved in the trucking industry, which is massive in Europe, so they get a chance to be attached to it. And it's a fascination factor, I guess, really, and gives me a job.
You are looking at a happy man. That is Fritz Kreuzpointer, the winner of this year's Truck Grand Prix here at the Nürburgring racetrack in Germany. And Jim hit the nail on the head when he said this series could be a big success in North America. Well, sources here have told me and officials that could easily be a reality come 2002, and hopefully include a stop in Canada. That's it for now. We'll see you next time out as we continue to bring you more stories about cars and trucks and the people who drive them.